All right, good afternoon. Hey, Jen, good to see you. This is so exciting. I'm really starting to get into this run. And don't forget to go live. Yeah, if you see the splash screen at the beginning, it means I'm already live because that comes from OBS. Nice reminder though. All right. So yeah, we're in a great position here. I think it's yeah, 9 days survived, so it's day 10. Thought it was day 11, but it will be soon enough. Only 38% condition, but we're finally starting to get a little bit more comfortable. I've got some backup coffee. Just teasing. I've got I think I counted 11 teas plus 5 coffees. And I've got a bunch of backup wood. So for once, we're actually fully rested with a decent amount of fuel. Unfortunately, only 2 coal. You know what? This is the bad one, right? I forget what went wrong with this one, but let's just delete this. Because that's one I did. Yeah. Alright. Maybe I couldn't... Oh, that was the one where I couldn't find matches in time. Oh yeah, my fire went out just now. So we gotta put everything on. Probably drink something right away. Well, feels like -8. Maybe not. Let's see. Pick that up. Yeah, we probably don't even use teas. It's foggy, so we take a torch regardless. Yeah, I think we're fine. We don't even need to use the teas. Alright, let's go. Wait, that's the island. Okay, so we're going back this way. I'm gonna head for the logging area. Now, I do want to leave some stuff behind. I was thinking about whether I should take a hammer with me. Because I've got one back in Mystery Lake. I could leave one here and then potentially find another one in Timberwolf to bring back. The one thing that stinks is I never got the pry bar. So unless I get really lucky and find it on the way out of here... I guess we could find one in Pleasant Valley. Still. But that limits my options for Burdock and for checking some of those car trunks in Pleasant Valley, and especially Keepers where they have the guaranteed 2 cloth. Okay, so I already did this hut. So I think we head straight for the trailers. That's -8 with a torch. And it's okay. It's still just on the edge of where I don't want to be spending any of my teas. We'll just have another fire before we head into Pleasant Valley. It's gonna get warmer too. In fact, what I should really do, I want to keep my energy up as we travel towards Pleasant Valley, so I might just, when it's foggy, I might just have a quick fire and sleep. Sleep for an hour. Wait, what are you saying about tea? I feel like there's some chat lag. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Ah, yeah, see. If only we had a pry bar to grab this. Well, that we can get anytime. It's the ones in Pleasant Valley that I'm never going to be able to get again unless we... I mean, we could go back at some point. Probably not worth it, though. Can make a tea with the last little bit of burdock root are you talking about? Or... I guess you're talking about the burdock? Better calories eaten. Yeah, I guess you can cheese it that way. I don't know if I really need to do that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I think... Oh no, I already did it. Yeah, it's getting warmer. I can probably make it nearly all the way to the mine. So Jen, I don't know if you caught any of the stream this morning, but we had a pretty good stream. Beachcombing, getting some cloth. I finished one of the installations. We got several wool toques. I've got some cloth I need to tear down. Yeah, I'd say I'm ready for the holidays. We don't really have much exciting planned. Just gonna be pretty calm. This rabbit spawn here is a little new, I think.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Starting to feel numb.
Hey, off color. Welcome in. Alright, negative 10.
That's a good one.
Let's go with like 20 of these sticks. And go get a rabbit while we're waiting for that to be warm. Maybe 2 rabbits if I have time. Thought I could, oop, getting cold. Ah, he spotted me. Alright. Well, we might be able to stand next to this fire and get him, actually. When he comes back up. Oh, there he is. Go, go, go. I'm getting cold. Alright. Just wanted to have something to do next to the fire. Oops. Okay, those are all jiggled. How are we doing on water? A little bit, I guess. Oh, Kirk, I knew that. I completely forgot that's who that was. Hey, Kirk. Let's see. Yeah, because I knew I had seen the name before, and I was like, oh, I guess that's somebody who doesn't stop in too often. Go to your parents on the 23rd, eat a ton of food, and watch movies. Sounds nice. It sounds like a really fun, little, what would you call it? Where are those rabbits? There's one more, I think, somewhere. Tradition. There's the word I was looking for. I mean, he's got to be right up here. Kind of run off that far. Alright, whatever. I guess we only get one rabbit. Maybe he got stuck somewhere. So what can I leave at the entrance to the mine? Whetstones, scrap metal, maybe a book or two. The tools for later. We don't need the tools with us. Probably want to take all the cloth in case we need it. Probably leave the birch. I don't think we're going to set it down to cure. Alright, as soon as these are done, we'll leave. 20 minutes. And almost start pulling torches any second now. Yeah, it's definitely time to go. Maybe if I have like a 10-minute harvest. I think this is 20 minutes, right? Yeah, but it does give 2 cloth. Alright, let's just start doing porch homework here. Got a lot. Yeah, we'll be okay, carry weight wise. Metal, whetstones, tools. Metal, whetstones, tools, saplings. Okay, I think that's good. Metal, whetstones, tools, saplings. Give a little bit of water too. A liter. That I can drop anywhere though. Here's the rabbit. Nice. -2. My Mackinaw still needs to be repaired. One of the wool toques needs to be repaired. Still got a few empty slots, I think. My concern is at this rate, it's probably going to be like day 20 by the time we forge. So we're not going to have a bear coat before day 32 to 35, I think. Metal, whetstones, tools, saplings. Okay, just making sure I didn't forget anything. And that 1 liter of water. I think that's a deer right here. Metal. Whetstones. Tools. I think we're gonna leave a book here too. Maybe even 2. And saplings. Metal, whetstones, tools, saplings. What did I forget? Metal, whetstones, tools, saplings. And a liter of water. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Messed up. Need a full torch so I don't have to chain it while we're inside. Okay, now we go. Ah, wrong way. Wrong way again? What the heck? How did I get this so messed up? I think I went the long way around here. Yeah, I think I saw this grate and thought I had turned the wrong way. That's pretty bad. That's the dead end over there. Should have timed this. That's okay. This is like our only interior time for the whole run unless we go to the far territories, so we're really not pushing it at all. That's the bad? No, that's the bad way. So we just gotta go up the stairs and left and get out of here. Imagine I was allowed to pick up all this coal and just suddenly have 40 coal. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Last little sprint and out. Okay, I think we just go straight down. Probably gonna do a counterclockwise circuit through here. So we'll come back up that path at the end when we come back from Timberwolf, I think. This is just gonna be a spray and there's not really much I can do about it. Maybe we can time the 10-second mark, which should be right about now. Try to go for a couple seconds like this. Maybe we skipped our spraying and now we go down. Might get lucky. Hey, we did it. Bear's here. Let's just skip this whole area then. I want to get around him and go get those teas over there. Got Milk was giving me a hard time this morning about going into Pleasant Valley with only 2 coal, and now look at us. We're in Pleasant Valley and perfectly warm. We don't need coal in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I should really not goad the long dark. Feel like it's gonna make me eat my words here. Alright, let me see if I can get in front of this bear and go over and grab these teas. What? It's not where I threw that at all. I mean, I guess it's fine. Just go up here. Oh my gosh, the triple fur limb. It calls to me. Wow. This is what I came over here for. One single stinking reishi mushroom. Okay, there's like no cattails out here. Let's just go down to town. I think there's a few places there can be a pry bar in this town. There can probably be a pry bar somewhere near the farmhouse. I don't think we have any mementos to get in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, so I can ignore all the visors. I think one of the spawns for like a hacksaw is right here or something. Doesn't seem to be there. Just don't know the pry bar spawns. Would probably be like around these houses or something. That deer carcass is there. Good to know. One by point of disagreement, yeah. Still not sure exactly what route I'm going to take through here. Because the problem with going to keepers early on is if we go to keepers before we have the pry bar, we're missing out on the cloth. But keepers is like optional in the first place, right? So it's like we don't even necessarily need to go there. No pry bar or thermos here. Guess let's loot this town back to front. I'm curious. Okay, so we can actually harvest a bunch of wood if we end up having to hole up at one of these fire barrels. That's actually one of the main reasons I decided to bring the hammer, is because I knew that there's a few fire barrels here at Thompson's that have good fuel sources nearby.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
We don't need to do that. Oh, there is a wolf somewhere around here. Don't want to surprise him. See something back here. Is that a note or spray paint? Perfect. I need to eat this in like the next day. I need to force some cooking points. We're nearly at cooking 3, then I can smash that open and eat it. If it gets to 21, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna make it, I'll just eat it. Hello everyone, my name's Ark, and I'm addicted to picking up sticks. I can't help myself. These sticks are going to be the difference between life and death, potentially in a couple days. Thompson's area is so rich. There's all these sticks, there's all these wooden things next to fire barrels that I can break down with my hammer if we get stuck. Yeah, 12 reclaim for 2 hours and 15 minutes, that's perfectly fine. I think a pry bar spawns anywhere around here. Saw the wheel well and thought that might be something. Alright, let's get in here. Kind of tempted to... I have 3 toques. Crazy. Let's harvest this. -5. I'm thinking about going to the fishing hut. It's a little bit of a risk to try to travel that far right now. But we're really safe for this first stretch of the trip, because we could easily just head back. Oh, that's a shame. No teas here. I thought there were more. I thought there was more than one stump.
Jesus, it's cold.
-4. Further I walk, the more committed I am. $97.6.
Come on, little fire.
I'm not gonna make any water until we get to where we're gonna sleep. Just can't afford the carry weight.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Is this going blizzard? Or is this just, hard to say. Looks like it's not a full blizzard. So as soon as this little burst of wind ends, we go. It's actually more important that I get some cloth ready for repairs. Let's see what else we have to harvest. This probably goes... Should have never had those leather shoes on me in the first place. I don't know what those are doing in my inventory. We probably travel in this wind because as bad as this wind is, it's not a blizzard. And we can't afford to just sit here. Still a warm time of day. My clothing will protect me from some of the wind effects.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Perfect. Let's go. I'm just gonna take the good torches and go. And leave some bad ones here. Dan, we might hit that 100 sticks by the time we get to the fishing hut. Alright, let's just avoid these guys entirely. I don't want to have another double wolf into wolf attack situation.
I'll rest suit. I'm gonna faint.
Wow, you really are feeling persistent. So, fun little backstory. Back before the Frankie series, there was actually an early draft of the Frankie series where I don't remember where I spawned, but I came to this fishing hut and I was actually going to have my permanent fire here. And I actually got to the point where I had set the fire up, and then there was a glitch with my save that rolled back like 3 full days worth of progress, like 2 whole recording sessions, and I was so demoralized. I actually didn't play it for like a week or 2, and then I just started fresh. With the version that we all know and love. I'm much happier with the one I had, because this one, there's a lot of wood around here, but it would have been so much worse for like, forging in particular. I think the plan was to forge in Desolation Point. This was back before I knew about the glitch with the it'll come to me. Yes, Jen, I have my bedroll. Oh yeah, with the burn bonus from the fire not working properly when you're out of the region. It only works when you're in the region. So that run probably wouldn't have worked anyway, because it would have been too hard to forge. But look at the fur spawns here. This is one of the reasons I had wanted to do this spot. There's like 3 or 4 fur up here, a couple fur down there. There's some on the other side. There's stick spawns all around.
Man, I could use a drink.
Yeah, so Jen, you might have missed the stream where I did this, but I found a way around having to start over and over again trying to find a save that had the bedroll. What I did was I would start the spawns in Mystery Lake, run to the 2 bedroll spawns just to make sure that they were there. And then I quit and restarted, and then would just run to Muskeg and get the flare and play the game as normal, secure in the knowledge that I at least wasn't wasting like 3 hours of my time on a save that wasn't going to work out anyway. So it's like the same effect as playing it normally and just hoping for the bedroll. Just without the massive waste of time, 66% of the time. I'm so slow. I figure there's no point in rushing in just because Kind of got all my stuff. This is good. We can hole up here. If we get a break in the weather, we can go up top. Grab all the teas there, grab the loot from over there. Oh no, we're gonna lose this just before we get in. Nope, I got it. I'm actually just warm standing in here. Crazy. $107 sticks. Hit it easily. Alright, we gotta make some water first thing here. This has been a really, really good start to my Pleasant Valley journey. Like, just fantastic.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have so many sticks left over at the end of this. Alright, we gotta make water. Get that going.
I think I can use this.
Yes! I got my aviator cap. Oh, that's so good. Alright, let's get that thing repaired. I want to harvest the... Let's just take all my clothes off. We're going to be in here for a second. This is the run, guys.
Wonder if I can drop
If I don't
these.
screw this up... This one has a really good chance of going all the way. Okay, so I want to harvest the gloves first.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Kind of messed up the water situation with my exhaustion here. I guess we can just take a little bit of exhaustion damage. Not really worth spending coffee just to save a little bit. Alright, let's put this out. Let's do a 10-minute craft. Acorns. Yeah,
I am too
there
tired.
goes the exhaustion. Once we get this water, we can drink and sleep. I'm gonna lose like 1/4% here, or less. A very small amount. Drink that, and let's sleep for an hour. So, I always find them in cars. I mean, when I do find them. Blades was the one who told me that he finds them in the fishing huts. So apparently he's right. You can find them in a fishing hut.
I need to find food.
All right, let's eat this. I wonder if, you know, it might be... Okay, let's check a couple of things. First of all, what's the cooking level situation? We're so close. Let's make another coffee. Oh, we can make a bunch of acorns. Think about how I want to do this. Because I want to eat the food poisoning food too. The two candy bars. Go ahead and get those taken care of. And I want to eat this, which means I want to be cooking level 3. Cooking the acorns like this takes up so much water is the only problem. Think about this. And I've also got to sleep. I just don't have enough time to do everything right now. do another sleep. Another batch of acorns. It's like 20, 25 and then 50, or 25 and then 75. Okay, we need to make more water. Yeah, it's almost there. We can finish it out, I think. Oh look, we got a nice cozy blizzard outside, allowing our fire to last nice and long. What more could you ask for? Alright, so that's the last of the acorns that needed preparing. Let's do another clothing harvest. This is definitely going.
Man, I could eat anything.
Are there yet? Okay, one more. Last set of acorns. It takes 30 minutes to harvest. We did the leather. This probably I can harvest. I don't know if I want to harvest that yet. That's like my backup. Although we're going to have the aviator cap protecting it. It gives 2 leather. Might end up doing that at some point. Alright, let's just do a couple of torches. Cooking 3. 22% dog food. Alright, I just want to make sure I have enough water so I can sleep, just in case I get food poisoning from these 2 granola bars. Hey, the cougar spawned in the area that we just went through. Wow, I almost lost my water because of that. That's funny. Hey Mako. Hey Francois. Alright, one more sleep here. And then I think we go for the food poisoning night. It's a really minor risk. It's a 1% risk on each of them, so unlikely to really be an issue. Alright, we got full water, and we've got some left over. Okay, so let's throw a little bit more fuel on this. I think I went at least like 7 hours. About 7.5. We're gonna eat the 32%. And the 65%. Okay, and as expected, we don't get food poisoning. Should I eat this too? Yeah, it's heavy. Why not? Do I need to start worrying about food now? I got so comfortable with fuel now. Now I actually do have to worry a little bit about food. It'll be okay though. Seven hours, 1 minute. It's got to be cold enough now. This should say 6:30 or 6:31 when we get to it. Yeah, we got the full burn bonus. It's really nice. Hey, I can hear the cougar. I don't know exactly what its range is, but we should be safe from it, I think. Alright, let's get some other homework done. So, clothing-wise, this definitely wants to be repaired. Nice, first try. This is good. That stays. Let me just see. So when I go to put stuff on, it shows me this and then that. So I guess we just harvest this. Yeah. Should never get messed up anyway. This one should be good for life because it's going to be protected by the aviator cap at worst. The hut in Pleasant Valley, that's right. The fishing hut. Well, the cougar, as far as I know, roams, like, over there, like that way. What condition is this thing in? Oh, it's still fine. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? We're on loot table 3. There's a bedroll in Pleasant Valley. It might have been in that cave, but we can check the other two spawns. It's probably worth checking the other two spawns. That's 10 cloth. If we get it. Plus it might be an upgrade to this one. We can harvest this one and get the new one going. All right, so these are never getting repaired. The Mackinac. Yeah, the Mackinac definitely gets repaired. So that's an hour and 2 cloth. It's a big investment. It's so worth it, though. You're playing in the background? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you don't know exactly where I am. I think we only have one bandage. Let's go ahead and make a couple of bandages. Alright, I'm gonna save the Mackinac repair for later, I think. Almost forgot. Wow. 3 down. -17 out here.
This'll come in handy.
Go over there. Couldn't talk for a second there. Sounds like he's over there. This is a good indication I should probably take a quick break, go get some water to drink. There's rose hips up here. Maybe I'm misremembering. Got the rose hips over there. I got the reishi here. I could get some rabbits. I don't think this is a good time to be harvesting rabbits. I need to either sleep or move. Weather's too good. I'll clean out this stick area, and then when we leave, we'll go up that way. I can probably afford to go get another couple hours of sleep. Yeah, it's still pretty early. Gonna get warmer later. So we'll exit that way and then head over towards the Hunter's Blind. Yeah, I'm not picking up any saplings here, Jen. We've got saplings down already. Just gonna leave all this on. Let's get one quick hour of sleep here, I think. Put too much fuel on this fire. If the weather holds, this was a good decision. If it gets windy, this was a bad decision. It's judged only in hindsight. Alright, we travel in this. I'm gonna pause, go take a quick break. We'll grab some torches and head out after this. Alright, see you guys in like 5 or 10 minutes. Alright, let's do this. You know, I was thinking during the break, have I even had a tea this stream yet? We started in Coastal Highway, we left, we came to Pleasant Valley, went to Thompson's, came all the way up here. I don't remember. I don't think I ever got cold or ever needed a tea. Pretty wild. Yeah, we said we're going. Probably won't take... I think we'll just leave like an hour on this fire. That way if something goes wrong in the near future, we can just come back here. Let's drink up a little. Probably not gonna need all these teas. I can carry water. There's no reason I can't. Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful out. Let's not linger here though. I'm gonna get further and further away from the cougar. Hey, free bandage. Nice. Almost missed that there. Don't recall you drinking any since exiting the mine. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I didn't use any on the way up, because it was pretty nice. I remember stopping to start that fire. At the trailer where the rabbits were being a pain.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So Signal Hill can have a pry bar. Point of Disagreement can have a pry bar. I'm sure that can be a pry bar like in the car or near, like, laying around the farmhouse somewhere. Where else might there be a pry bar spawn? Yeah, I even made a joke about Tukol and Pleasant Valley, and it still hasn't come back to bite me yet. Yet, being the keyword. So there's a couple of tea locations. Trying to remember if there's any down on this hillside here. Oh, right, so the flask. It wasn't in the... It's actually getting a bit colder now. I'm just gonna drink a partial because these are probably about to get cold anyway. We'll make another fire soon. And yeah, especially with this wind, it looks like we're gonna have to actually start drinking teas. Hey, Fernando. So that other, the other place that the flask can be... Oh, the Hunter's Blind. And then the picnic table. Those are the last two spots. So I think we get it guaranteed. Or wait, maybe the Hunter's Blind can't have it. Maybe I'm imagining that. Okay, wind's coming from over there somewhere.
I can't feel my feet.
Ah, this hunter's blind can have the flask. Alright, well now we have a flask and an extra hacksaw. Can't start a fire in here. What's the temperature? -5. Oh, we gotta get this started pretty quickly. Let's just go over here and do it. I think it'll have to be up here because it's not gonna be flat. Okay, this is less than ideal. It should be okay. Drop that. Get another one going. Drop that. Get another one going. And we should be warm now. Alright. Definitely cut this way too close. We have accelerant if the wind shifts.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Crafted any tools yet? Nope. That's the one big downside right now, is how far behind I am on forging. Doing really well with everything else though. Alright, so we're gonna have a Rishi flask, clearly. Hacksaw wise, I'll probably leave one of these in a more central location at some point. I can carry it all right now. I'm not too worried about the carry weight for the time being. Let's heat these up too, just in case we want them.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Probably don't, but... I wanted to get that deer meat. Actually, I think we leave this fire going here. Once we're warm, we'll just go grab the meat off the deer and come back for this. I was tracking my fire. Thought it was up against that wall. Right here. $40 is a long time. Even 26 minutes is a long time to sit here. I just carry these with me, cook them later. I got so much time on this fire, though. What's the longest you survived on a run similar to this one? Well, similar would be, I don't know, 20 days maybe. But I haven't really done a run. This is my first time doing the no caves version. Well, my first real time. I had one attempt that I only lasted like 5 days or something. Let's get this down to... In 6 minutes, we put that in the flask. I'm not sure I wait for either of these. I think we just go. Cook it later. The weather's too nice to sit here. Drink some water. And leave another hour of fire here in case we change our mind. Want to turn around. How close is this? 10 minutes. Nah.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It'll be way safer to cook it at Signal Hill. In fact, we can cook and sleep at Signal Hill.
I could eat anything right now.
There's a ptarmigan spawn point not too far from Signal Hill. If I don't take the full shortcut down and instead go like partway down to the little landing area, might want to do that. Oh my gosh, I never picked up any extra stones. What's the best way to deal with this? I got a new one on me now. It's gonna cost me a match. Just go ahead and get this lit. Okay, so maybe there's a slight downside to carrying all this meat. Having these guys constantly follow me.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay, we got rabbits. I don't see any crows. I think there can be a deer carcass over there sometimes, but without crows, it's probably just not there. There can be some teas over there, but I just want to go get this fire started, I think. I think I hear the bear. Let's go around this way. Definitely heard something.
Sure getting cold. Come on, little fire.
Alright, what state is this stuff in? I guess we can just keep this as is. Get these heated up. That's an interesting spot for that to be. 40, and what did we say this was? 26? Alright, feed a cattail. And sleep for an hour while this one cooks.
I need to find food.
It's just an hour, I guess. Alright. And just not getting the pry bar luck. Hasn't been any of the places I've looked. Temperature really isn't bad. I think we push to the farmhouse now. I may not even go to keepers. We'll see long term. As long as I find the bedroll, though, which we have a 2/3 chance of it being in an outdoor location. I don't think it's worth to make the trip all the way to keepers just to get like 5. Because I think it's 5, 7, or 9 cloth, depending on whether we have the pry bar. We need to get another hour of sleep here. Give this weather a chance to decide what it's going to do. If we get stuck here, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's at least a safe location. Ah, it's nice and calm. Alright, I'm gonna abandon 2 hours of fire here. I thought I was gonna stay here for longer, but just didn't need to. -9. Yeah, let's drink a little bit of tea then. I'll put one of these out. First tea of Pleasant Valley, maybe? I hear him. Ptarmigan Central up here. Got my single stone that I need to remember to pick up afterwards. Sweet.
I need some first aid soon.
Looking forward to me taking on Cougar. It's gonna be interesting to see which run is the first one to do it. Like, it could be this run. If I live long enough.
That sparks a bit.
However, it could also be, I thought it was going to be the tournament run. That, tournament run was going pretty well until it suddenly wasn't. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to use a few torches here. And let's grab the meat off of this.
It's dusk, so that can't be far behind.
It's probably good enough. Get it in 2 segments. What?
It's a bit, but I'll make
I was
it.
right there. I was gonna say, where did I leave that ptarmigan? It was right here somewhere.
I wonder if I can.
Okay, we're in bear country. Forgot to pack the bear spray.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon. I'm not sure I can carry much more. I need to find a place to rest. That smarts a bit.
It's not necessarily Aurora Sky, I don't think. Maybe it is.
Ow.
It is very pretty.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Alright, let's leave this stuff here. Go check out this car.
Ow!
Right, okay.
It's a bit, but I'll make it. Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy. Ow!
Little pitter patter of the rabbit. It's so scary when you're... It's just a quiet night like this and I'm not expecting it. Like, what animal is sneaking up on me?
That smarts a bit.
We need loons in here. It's got the slow pain trudge, the loons special. Loaded down with gear. unwilling to drop anything. You know what? Just so I don't have to make a fire early, let's drink a little bit of this tea. Just have a sip. Just enough so if this deer isn't here, I can go to the fire barrel and make my fire there. I don't want to have to make multiple fires on the way. Actually, we may have to just go straight to the fire barrel anyway.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon. Ow!
Ah, they're all coming in. They all want that fresh meat. There's the deer. I think we just have to go straight this way, though. There's no way I can harvest that. We'll just have to go harvest it in the morning. Go get my safe sleeping spot set up right now.
It's a bit, but I'll make it. My fingers feel numb. Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
Oh, I'm cold. What? Yeah, I guess this thing takes forever to heat up. Let's just throw another fur on. Alright, just have it just about there. Slight miscalculation. From 38 down to 37. I have to stay crouched here. I don't think this offers me any protection from wildlife. But they don't tend to wander right here, so it should be okay. "45 minutes. Oh, that's pretty attractive. I'll take that. What was that? Something came right by here.
I'm gonna need to eat.
Hopefully it was just it smelled something and pathed through. There's too many teas. Need to not make any more until I've drank a few of them. Full blizzard. Nice. Ah, we are wind sheltered in certain positions. So how cold is it if we're not wind sheltered? -9. This temperature doesn't seem to be increasing at all. Alright. I guess we're okay. Nothing like sleeping exposed to a blizzard. Naked and exposed to a blizzard. Bench offers no shelter. Oh, no, it does right here. It's funny. Alright, let's move this over here. I don't know if it even matters if I'm sheltered from the wind. I think at this point it's warm enough that, like, psychologically it just feels like it would be better if I was, but I don't think from a game mechanics perspective it matters if I just sleep just fully exposed to this wind. That was a long blizzard. It's almost noon. Give it one more hour, I think. Where's my torch? Okay. Access to a good amount of space in here. Container's not here. Looks like I could probably place stuff on the ground in there from standing outside here. Maybe if I could even build a rock cache and get better access for placing larger items.
I could eat a horse.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go grab that deer now. What happened to my other two teas? Here's one. Did I drink the other one? Maybe I drank the rest of the other one. Alright, let's put everything on. Yeah, it's only -10. Much easier to set this fire up now. Aha! Pry bar! And some tools, nice. Some extra metal for forging later. I mean, does that mean we just go to Keepers now? It might, right? Like, it's a lot of cloth, and this is the closest, pretty much the closest point we're gonna be. Where is this wind coming from? It's like, oh well, close enough. Sticks? No sticks? Alright, just use a torch. 30% is fine. Must have thrown every last stick on there.
Okay, that didn't work. Gotta warm up somehow.
Oh, the torch gives a lower starting chance. I should just harvest a torch for a stick. If we have time.
Come
This
on.
fails, we'll reassess. I forgot it's like a 55% chance because it goes down from 75. Alright, looks like we made it anyway. Just throw a cedar and some reclaimed on here. Alright, let's have this at the ready. These hacksaws are identical. Just drop one for now. 2 degrees, huh? I'm just gonna way overload this. $19, $26. Let's do 1 gut.
Oh, I'm starving.
Well, shoot. Oops. Drop that. See if we can nurse this with a reclaimed, I guess. Nah, it burned out anyway. Alright, let's not get jumped by a wolf here. Oh, there's one coming from me from way far away. This is my last flare, right? I'd really rather not spend it. I can avoid it. Just think about this for a second. I mean, this is the time to use it, right? Yeah, just use it when we have a situation that warrants it. No protection there. No protection there. I think we just accelerate this. Use lamp oil. So can this be placed from out here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it can, kind of. Now the question is, am I ever going to be able to get this back? Probably not worth the risk. Put it in here. So it looks like placing stuff through the window is probably not really worth it in the long run. Oh my gosh, these wolves. What are you doing? Are you going for something? Is there a deer over there? What are you doing? That looks purposeful. What is his deal? Crazy. Alright, I got a lot of time on this fire. Let's keep this as a safety. Let's go, let's go over here. See if we can get some more stuff off of this deer. I might just go for the hide. We gotta get hides going eventually. Although, it's more important that the guts finish curing. Deer is partially frozen, so I can't even get the hide unless I start a fire. Let's just forget it, I guess. We can get the 2 guts down, and I'll just have to get deer hides from somewhere else. Looks like we're getting foggy weather soon, too, so... Let's get rid of this guy. He's just going back to his spawn point, I guess. Drawn over here by the scent. Shoot. I don't know what to do. I mean, we could just hang out here for another day and actually get enough hides and guts down. What am I deciding on? Yeah, I guess I could do a better job of articulating that. So basically, I either need to go ahead and move, in which case we're either going to Keeper's Pass or we're going up to the plane crash and into Timberwolf. Or I could basically spend another full day here and just get more stuff down to cure for, like, future clothing. Because 2 guts, you know, while nice, is not really that much. I feel like we pretty much have to stay here, in a sense, because... yeah, I just don't have enough energy to make it to the next safe place to sleep. I think we have to stay here. And so we take advantage of this time. We burn through some of the resources I've collected in terms of fuel and whatnot. What is going on with these wolves? They just cannot decide where they want to be. Thing is, this is not a great place for fuel, other than these couple of benches and picnic tables. I mean, I guess I can sustain myself through the night with that, if need be.
Snow.
If I can get 2 more guts and 3 more rabbit pelts down. 3 rabbit pelts, I should say. That's what I need for the gloves. What about, what do pants take? Deerskin pants are probably my priority. That's 3 deer hides. I'd probably need to get 2 down. 2 deer hides and 2 guts. In addition to what I already have. What am I doing? That's not what I wanted to take. I guess the other option is, just focus on the guts. Yeah, like if I kill 2 more rabbits and just grab the guts from them, that might be the thing to do. Alright, let's just leave the fuel going on this fire. Throw another cedar on there. Let's travel and try to grab a couple of rabbits, maybe just from the hill over there. Get the rest of the sticks. And we can come back. Because the hides I can carry with me even if they're not cured. The guts I really want to get down early. Just take 1 tea out of this. Okay. So is this wolf kind of going back and forth between his spawn point over there and like the fat that I dropped on the ground there? Is it like acting as an attractant to him? That's the only reason I can think of for why I'm not carrying anything on me. Where I'm just constantly getting aggroed by these wolves. I don't like this location very much, just because of the wolves. Kind of a shame to be stuck here for another night. Maybe I can just get this guy to kill one of the rabbits for me. Now we have no flare.
It's getting dark out here.
That's what you call suboptimal. Let's just drink this whole thing. Yeah, that dog did his work well. Now, if I can just get over here and get this stuff dropped before that wolf latches on. Ooh, it's an aurora tonight. That's fun. Alright, let's just drop this here. We can move it later. Alright, I think we're staying here for a bit now. Alright, so if I get the 4 guts down here, it'll at least be the guts I need for a single clothing item. Which... I guess we'll take the small victories. Man, it's hard to make any progress. And then I think my next priority is just to get fully rested for travel after this, because I cannot spend another night at this little rim grill here. I don't ever want to come back here again except to pick up my cured guts and skedaddle. I don't think we even harvest the hides off of these unless we... I mean, if we're really looking for something to do, maybe it would be worth it. What do I have in the way of fuel? Not much at all. We're gonna have to... Yeah, we're just gonna have to sleep and chop, and that's pretty much it. That's all I can really spend time on right now. Two hours 15 for 7. Okay, so the bench is way more efficient. And even the crate is going to be more efficient. Start with the bench then. I don't think we need any more water or anything going. Okay, I never actually got the guts off of these. Gotta remember to do that. Alright, let's go and do one of these big, painful chops.
Man, I could eat anything.
Got a crate too. What are we doing for food? Okay, next up is just a massive tool up project. Getting a ton of sticks. Let me go and take these over now while I'm thinking about it. We might as well get started curing. Okay, 4 guts curing. What a massive undertaking. Let's get a couple hours of sleep, and then I think I'm gonna chop this table down too. Alright. 2 hours 38. 2 hours 15. Get full of water. This is going to take most of my water. Oh, it's good travel weather. I think we need at least a little bit of sleep, though. Next place I can safely sleep is... I guess I can sleep in the plane crash. I was thinking I'd have to go all the way to the base of the rope. -35 plus my clothing. Yeah, it's still really cold. Pleasant Valley, it doesn't warm up until later. We're gonna stay here for a bit. Alright, that's it. We go. Some water. That's actually too much. Get the rest of these clothing on. Yeah, let's take this hacksaw a little bit further. Yeah, just go. So, I better go check this bedroll spawn. It's -12 with a torch. There's a body in there. I remember that one. Body of a human, so not edible for us. Which is my primary concern right now, is finding something edible. Okay, there's the shed that can have the bedroll. We'll check there. You know, maybe I'm thinking about this all wrong. What if the right move is to go grab all that cloth? Because if we get all the cloth from keepers, that's 9 cloth now that I have a pry bar. I do have the pry bar, right? Yeah. I think it's 9 guaranteed cloth. That's like a couple of snow shelters. Which is a way to get around my current shortage. I think we don't drink any more teas now. That's really lucky that we got fog again. Fog at the perfect time to travel. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about it from an efficiency perspective, and it just makes sense to like include it in the loop. I can't believe I'm considering doing this. I think I'm gonna do it. I think we're gonna go get it. Because I could go to Timberwolf Mountain now, but then from there I really want to continue on. And grab some meat here. So with no bedroll here, there's a 50-50 chance of it being at the hunting blind. Just take all of it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to Keeper's Pass.
I need to find food.
Hope I didn't get too turned around here. River should be over here, I think. Yeah, this road goes up and above over the river. We can follow the river in. I guess one good thing about this is it gives those guts more time to cure. feel like I'm wasting my time on the river. Let's try to get some more sticks up here.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Still fog. How did the Pleasant Valley trip go? Well, believe it or not, it went really well. I'm still in Pleasant Valley, and I haven't even made it to the plane crash yet. Probably not what you were expecting. Oh, didn't get the last one. Alright, that was pretty efficient. Feel a little bit better now that I've got 3 fur in my back pocket again. Next time I have a minute to breathe, we should really make that second installation too. It's a pretty big deal. Got that down, burning a hole in my pocket. You know what I just realized? I can't believe it took me this long to realize this. We've got a couple of cattails over there. Nothing over here. Even when I come back out, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the farmhouse just to get my guts. I was thinking I'd never have to come back there and I could just do the full loop. I can probably come up with a decent way to do it. Come out in their picnic area, grab the stuff there. Come down on the far side and go like behind the birch forest. Grab the... There's like a few teas and stuff back in that little no man's land. Hit the farmhouse and then head straight back out across near where the barn is. There's frequently a deer up here. We start a fire next to the deer or the car, one or the other. Car's not anywhere near where I thought it was.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, we're fire starting... Whatever. 3. Don't need the tinder anymore. That's good to know.
Feels like night is coming.
Yeah, there can be a note here, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing at it. In fact, we can't even, the note isn't even here for Interloper. It's gonna be -3 when I get out of this car. Need to throw a few more sticks on the fire. Consider sleeping in the shielded area in the outside barns, the ones you gotta duck under. They're definitely not always windproof. Like the one near trappers, you can get your fire blown out in that. I don't typically use those.
Man, don't rest suit. I'm gonna faint.
Good enough. Just keep that as is. Might actually end up using the coffee here. We'll see. An hour of sleep here to warm up. Make sure everything's jiggled, just in case I messed it up. Okay. Alright, let's do one more hour of that. I'll throw a reclaimed on. And then if the weather's okay, we travel to a better spot. You're headed to sleep? Alright, sounds good. And thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about this run. Yeah, I think we go here. I'm going to pause. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back. I probably got another half hour to an hour in me after this. So we'll go to Keepers, get all the cloth, spend the night there at the fire bale probably. I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye, Mako. Alright, let's see if we can make this trip into keepers. Everything's ready. Don't need the tinder. Let's grab these 3. Did I have my clothes on for all this? I did. Okay. It's pretty late. We're gonna need one of these teas out, I think. Yeah, definitely. I think whatever loot is down there, like teas and stuff, I can grab on the way out. Let's just focus on getting there. I think half of this. Yeah, there's like some rose hips here. Get them later. Hopefully I won't forget. Gonna be next stream probably by the time we get out of keepers. One, 2. And that one we didn't even need the pry bar for. Kind of want to be up there. There's more vehicles to search or something up here. Well, this is not going to be fun. There's always a wolf here, almost always. We can check that on the way back. I guess as long as I hug this left wall, we can fire up a torch. Just get one out. Gotta be really careful though, because it takes time to light this thing. We're not even sheltered in a lot of these places. Yeah, there he is, and he's coming this way. Maybe I try to sneak in. Yeah, I'm sheltered. Well, yeah, the shelter's going in and out. This is really risky.
God, I'm starving.
I'm not walking right into another wolf. It's behind me. He turned around. I should be able to get under this and I'll be safe there. Maybe. We'll see. Whatever. Let's just accelerate. Or can we use a book? That's fine. Do that. Why is it so fast? Did I accelerate that? I must have used accelerant by accident. That was really fast. Still taking damage. I had one of these to help solve that problem. Man.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Just throw it all on. We're sleeping here anyway. The drain continues. From 38 to 37, now from 37 to 36. Just a point here and there. Honestly, I'm just happy to escape that predicament with my life. I was incredibly risky with that wolf. Need to get some flares. I think it's finally time to make some more teas. Let's get a double batch of water going here. Oh geez, it's -9. Alright, let's wear this. Let's wear this. I really don't want to wear the Mackinac. Let's wear these. Let's wear the vest to protect here. How we doing? 2. Alright, that's better. I never got any more food though, right? Like we're down to the last of our cattails. Stupid wolf. Hopefully he runs off and despawns and it's blizzard now. I'd be so annoyed if I got killed by a wolf in a blizzard. This gives plus 3.3. Alright, let's do it, I guess. With this wind... Well, I'm in the wind, right? So it can't get any worse, really. Yeah, okay. I'm selling myself on this. As long as I'm somewhat warm, I won't be quite in such a risky position. Okay, that's better. Get some water down here. Got all my teas ready to go. I guess we just wait this blizzard out now. Get a stockpile of water going here as well. Okay, that's 4 net cloth from here now. It's actually a pretty valuable thing. Those are pretty valuable as well. Hello? Hold?
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Okay, that's better. Hey, Kirk. Welcome to the party. Oops, I think I boiled off one of those. Okay, finally have double insulation. Pretty sweet position to be in. I don't think I can reach this from here. Oh, kind of almost. Feels like -5. We can do that. I'm sure I can't reach these benches, though. That would be far too generous. Wait a minute. I can? That's crazy. We don't have to do it now. We can do it a little bit later on. Might as well just go ahead and get some more sleep.
I'm starving.
So anything else that really needs to be repaired? I guess I should check the clothing tab. 'Cause I do have a lot of cloth now. That's getting deleted. This is getting harvested. The Mackinac. Yeah, the Mackinac is the obvious thing. You know, we're gonna be here a while. Let's just go ahead and let's throw an hour into it. I might actually do a double repair on this. Well, maybe not quite yet. Oh, thank goodness we didn't fail. Alright, so when that drops to... Once that drops another 10%, we can get the full value out of a second repair, and I'll probably take it. The jeans we just let go. Are those my only jeans? No, I've got a second pair of jeans. Okay. Where are they? I don't know why I can't see them anywhere. 9%. Okay, here they are. 73%. Okay. So those we just let decay eventually. Scrap them. This blizzard is lasting forever. I mean, I guess technically we need the sleep anyway, but yeesh. This blizzard, yeah, it went on for like... Gosh, it must have been 10 plus hours. Let's make sure there's no wolf right around here. Pallets are pretty valuable too. Where are you? I hear the music. Oh, you're over there. Okay. Just lose you, hopefully. He was running all over this area. Okay, these go in here. Let's grab this and these. Get another torch for the road. I guess I'll carry these. Clothing has to go all on. Double insulation. Let's put the bad insulation on the outside, because that's the one that's going to get repaired first. Missed that. Missed these drawers. I think I was so concerned about that wolf.
I'm gonna need a horse.
Okay, that's got my tea in it. We got all this. Yeah, I checked all this stuff. Okay. Let's go over here, see if we can find some food. Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. Can I get sheltered? Only way over here. -8. That's really not that bad. Alright, we gotta come back on a different trip to grab the rest of the teas.
Starting to feel numb.
I don't trust this wind not to blow out my torch right as he's charging me. Okay, might as well sleep for an hour while that's going, I guess. Especially since we got a little bit of wind. I think that was it. Just the mushrooms on the way. Mushrooms and sticks on the way back. When we're done with this little corner. Wonder if these can have cloth in them too, or if it's just those two cars. That would be nuts if this also had two cloth. Oh my gosh, you can get so much cloth here. What the heck? We're gonna be set, especially if we get that second bedroll too. That's 6 cloth, so we're up to... Should I go check the other cars in this area too? I mean, we're up to 11.
This'll come in handy.
Hey, it's a chocolate bar I can eat. That's nice. Brand new. Honestly, you know what? Let's just go. I could go back to the fire, but if the fire goes out, it's not the end of the world. Let's just go get all the resources we can here. I think we're gonna go check out the fishing hut. Oh my gosh. Wind chill is -9. Should be okay in theory. There's no way this is worth the risk. Just food poisoning food. Yeah. Didn't get nearly enough out of this. Okay, so we got 2 running scared, 1 following. I mean, that's food. Easy food that I don't really need to do much for. got a bad feeling about this. Why am I carrying 6 liters of water? I had books on me. I don't think he can get to me here. I guess we'll light a torch just to be safe.
Come on, little fire.
I'm like crouched under the wall here, so it's not showing the animation. That's funny. What? You're telling me I left my thermos next to the fire this whole time? What? I literally don't have any teas on me. That's hilarious. Alright, well, we can make a tea. I guess we need to warm up for a little bit anyway. I'm trying to justify this to myself somehow. Make a rosehip tea for the trip back. I love that I was so warm I didn't even notice I didn't have my stuff. It's got to be all the way back at the fire barrel, right? The tea's still in it. Kirk, it's not your job to notice. Alright, well, I'm at least gonna travel back there. I was actually thinking about ending the stream soon, but I'm at least gonna go back and make sure I have my thermos and my teas before I end the stream here. So let's this wind looks like it's probably not too bad. Negative 14 is not great. We're not gonna be carrying anything smelly though, so I guess we make it work. Alright, let's just go. Yeah, the real weakness I have right now is I still don't have any flares. I don't know. The wind is still pretty bad. Okay, so they got a rabbit there. Let's see if there's any T's around here. I think this is close to the area where I came up. Yeah, I must have gone up that way. Gosh. They cornered me. Using their pack tactics. Bet you guys loved the screen shake when I jumped when that wolf showed up. Alright, you know, I got what I came here for. Let's get out of here. I'm not having fun here anymore. Okay, so we got one car there. Probably some T's and stuff back here. 0 flares and wolves everywhere. And too windy for a torch. What else is new? Yeah, Kirk, I'm ready to take my ball and go home. It definitely overstayed my welcome here. Alright, that fire I left behind is out for sure. The one all the way back at the entrance, basically. Full blizzard? Yeah, full blizzard. Alright. Let's quickly, see if we get 2 more cloth from this. It'll be interesting. I should really... No, okay. So it's not every single car that has it. Should have had that tea. Yeah, not having my flask is really messing me up now. It's so far. I do have accelerant, I think, or lamp oil or something. Yeah, let's just get back. We'll take the little bit of damage here. One thing I'm concerned about is, do I even have enough fuel to get warm? I might have to use a coal. One of my 2 precious coal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He was so far away, I thought there's no way he would be spawned in. That's almost unfair.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
That's really unfortunate. I accidentally burned my accelerant on the last fire, so now I don't have accelerant for this. So I'm taking extra damage here too. Negative 12. Guess we don't have to burn the coal after all. Alright, let's get this warmed up. Let's make a second tea. Get these coffees warmed up. How am I going to get rid of that guy? He's completely blocking the path back. There's not really a way to get past him. He's over there howling, making fun of me. Oh, that hurt. I just lost 5% condition because of that. I honestly don't know what to do here. Like, is there even a way back besides this bridge that's being guarded by a... I mean, the wolf is basically invulnerable to any of my tricks when there's a blizzard like this. Could maybe drag him over here. Why am I carrying 5 liters of water? The real question.
Drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
How am I this confused about my location? Like, I see all the car... Okay, here we are. Yep, left my flask right there. Be funny. Need a full tea pretty much to get this fire started. Just drink the whole thing. Okay. Mmm. Well, it could have gone worse. I'm not exactly sure how, but it definitely could have. I still think... Yeah, I probably have to spend this coal. One coal. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sleep. If I can find a good spot. And I'm taking a little bit of damage here. Let's just have one of these. Just to prevent the damage for a second. 11. How's that? 2. And this thing is just getting chewed apart. I think we can take these off now. Alright, you know what? I think I've had enough. I'm gonna use that as my save. We're gonna come back and deal with this blizzard next stream. I got my teas back. We're in decent shape. Lost an extra 5% health. But I do have a ton of cloth now. And honestly, yeah, I mean, that's basically health I wouldn't have lost if I hadn't left my thermos behind. That was a big mistake, not taking the thermos with me. Oh, I remember what happened now, too. I left to do a little circuit, and it was so warm. And my plan was to come back, and then at the last minute I said, oh, you know what, I can just go down now. Yeah, pretty big mistake. Now, on the plus side, we have absolutely we just have a massive amount of warmth. And it is day 14, which is not great. But really good on clothing warmth. I've got 9 extra cloth, and here's the big thing. 2, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 16, plus another like 15. Yeah, we got like 30 teas. That's really good. No fuel, but... Oh, the blizzard ended. You know what? Let's lock in this weather change. I was gonna quit, but I guess we can do another hour of sleep to save. Actually, can we? We can't really. I'm actually gonna run out of fuel. We'll just take the save from before and deal with it next time. If the blizzard doesn't end on schedule, then it'll make things interesting. Alright. I've at least got enough teas to keep me going for a while if we end up with no fuel stuck somewhere. Maybe I could actually just build a snow shelter. Use up some of this cloth I just got to get myself back on track. Alright, thanks everyone. Thanks especially to Kark for hanging out with me for the last hour or so. Appreciate it. This is going really well. It's just, I don't know, at what point do we stop losing condition? Because every time I lose it, I'm like, okay, I lost 1% there, I lost 1% there, we just need to eventually stop that, and then we'll be okay. But then I just lost 5%. And my clothing keeps improving, but it doesn't seem to be helping me that much. I still am making mistakes that I shouldn't be making. Ah well. We'll either figure it out or we'll die. Good night, everyone. See you next time.